In today's news, nature is reclaiming abandoned golf courses while the last Army base bearing a Confederate name transforms into Fort Eisenhower. Meanwhile, experts are puzzled by an unexpected decline in dementia. The U.S. economy is booming, growing at its fastest pace in nearly 2 years. And in a heartwarming twist, a $50 million Lotto Max jackpot winner continues his early morning shifts, refusing to leave his colleagues in the dark. Stay tuned for more details. Let's dive into it. Pierre Richer, a Quebec man in his 60s, won the $50 million Lotto Max jackpot, but has no plans to retire. Despite his newfound wealth, Richer continues to work as a driver and head of shipping at a catering company, starting his day at 4:30 in the morning. He believes his presence is crucial for the shipping department to function. Richer bought the winning ticket while shopping for Thanksgiving dinner with his daughter. With his winnings, he plans to fulfill his dream of owning a home on the outskirts of Montreal, send his family on vacation, and upgrade his car. However, he insists that nothing has changed and he will continue working. Abandoned golf courses across the U.S. and beyond are being reclaimed by nature, thanks to the efforts of conservation nonprofits and local authorities. These organizations are transforming former golf courses into landscapes that boost biodiversity and build natural defenses against climate change. For instance, the Trust for Public Land, TPL in California, is rewilding 3 former courses, turning them into public properties, returning water back into rivers and streams, and creating better habitats for endangered species. Similar initiatives are underway in Ohio, the UK, and Australia, where abandoned golf courses are being converted into green spaces, nature reserves, and habitats for local wildlife. These transformations not only benefit the environment but also provide public access to these spaces and contribute to climate change mitigation efforts. The last of 9 United States Army bases named after Confederate generals has been renamed, with Fort Gordon in Georgia becoming Fort Eisenhower. The renaming ceremony marked the end of a 3-year effort initiated by Pentagon officials in 2020 to strip Confederate names from military installations. The former Fort Gordon, named after Confederate General John Brown Gordon, now honors former President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a 5-star Army general who led Allied forces in World War II. The renaming process has been controversial, with some Republican presidential candidates vowing to reverse the changes if elected in 2024. However, the 2021 law that created the Renaming Commission prohibits naming any future Defense Department property after anyone who voluntarily served the Confederacy. The U.S. economy has seen its fastest growth in nearly 2 years, with a 4.9% annualized growth in the third quarter, surpassing the predicted 4.5%. This growth rate is higher than the second quarter's GDP, which was revised down to 2.1%. Despite concerns of a slowdown due to the Federal Reserve's monetary tightening, the U.S. consumer has shown resilience. However, economists predict this to be the peak before the impact of credit tightening and rising bond yields affect business development and consumer spending. The Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell acknowledged the resilience of the economy, which has defied recession forecasts. However, the central bank will need to see slower economic activity to ensure price stability. That's it for this week's fill of inspiring news. Let me know in the comments which story you liked best. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please like the video and consider subscribing. See you next week.